Hello, good week to everyone who is watching this little video. This is Motzei Shabbos, Pashas Shoftim, and it's a very beautiful word that said, and I don't know who is the tzaddik that said that, but it's a very famous one, being that we are holding in the beginning of the month of Elul, it's the month of Tshuva, and it starts with this Shoftim v'shoitrim titen lecha b'chol she'arecha. Judges and enforcers, policemen, you will station in all your gates. So this is a directive for Elul. The gates that we're talking about are the eyes and the ears. Sorry, and the mouth. Judge and enforce what it is that you're looking at. Don't look at what you're not supposed to. Don't hear and don't listen to that which you shouldn't. And with your mouth, don't say that which you should. Thing is that with the eyes and with the mouth, there is an extra meaning, of guarding the eyes. Guarding is obviously, it starts with not saying anything, that is immoral, that defiles you. It's, just the beginning of everything. But beyond that, there is an Indian to know what is matin, what is befitting for you, for your madrega, that which is not. There's a famous chazal that says, Kol tzadik v'tzadik in olam habo, nichvo is being scolded michuposo shel chavara, from the chuppah, the chamber that his fellow tzaddik will have in olam habo. In other words, al pipshat means that a smaller tzaddik in olam habo will be embarrassed, vis-a-vis the madrega of the tzaddik, which is bigger than him. Why is he bigger than you? Because he worked harder, because he was more resolute, he was more determined. So that's what the embarrassment is about. But I believe the Paparoas, Nachman of Tulchin, if I'm correct, says that every person will be learning this in Shurim. Every person he has a certain sechel, which is above his faculties. Just called ora makif. That's that would be the next thing that you will know, but you can't know it yet because your mind cannot handle it. And of course, he has a sechel pnimi, he has an inner sechel, the sechel which is well stationed contained in your faculties. You understand it, you know it, you have it in your pocket, as it were. And the chayas, the vitality, the excitement, or pnimi in and of itself, that's what you know, it's not it's not something that excites you. It's that which you don't know yet. You know it exists, but you don't know it yet. That's the thing that drives you. That's the thing that gives you the excitement. That's the makif. So he explains this as follows. Chuppah means a surrounding. Chuppah is a canopy. That's a makif. That every tzaddik will be nichva, will be scolded. He won't be able to handle the makif of his friend because he doesn't have the faculties for this. When you prepare the faculties for your own makif, the makif comes in, everything's fine. But if your friend is greater than you, if you were to get his makif, it will drown you. It will burn you up. You won't have the wherewithal to handle it. So this is Shmir Sinai. In other words, look at what is befitting for you. Well, positively also, not just negatively. Don't look what you're not supposed to. Oh, no, of course not. But watch out. Watch out what you're looking at, what you're not looking at. But Bikdusha, look at what Hashem is showing you. Don't look below, which is don't look at things that don't befit your station. And don't look above. Don't look what is above your station. Just look at all time at what Hashem is showing you. This is how you'll be able to go from one madriga to the next. You have the ears, obviously. You have to put judges, to watch what you're listening to, to listen, not, to dirty talk or lashon hara or all this. But it also means ne'emanus. It means loyalty, trustworthiness. Shema divrei chachamim. Moshe Rabbeinu says that is b'china shleimus the name of Moshe Rabbeinu. Is Kadosh Baruch Hu says b'chol beisi ne'emanu. Because Moshe Rabbeinu is faithful, is trusted in my entire household. This the ears also means that you believe the tzaddikim, you believe the chachamim, you have emunas chachamim, and you don't listen to what you're not supposed to. And the mouth, obviously, the mouth is very simple. Don't say anything which is not true. Obviously, don't say things which are to say. If you're joking, be careful. Don't tease anyone. Don't make anyone feel bad. Obviously, don't say anything, jokes which are, and when you're in your company, watch your mouth. People say something, don't react immediately. All this is in Yanim for Elon. So, now I want to have a little shorter story because I talked a little longer. I thought that I will. Once came before the Baal Shem Tov a very poor person that was, straddled with suffering, and he asked for Yeshua. And the Baal Shem Tov said, go under a specific bridge, and you'll find there, you'll find a treasure over there. So he went there, and he was very happy. And so he went to that bridge, and he looked for it, couldn't find anything. Suddenly, a poor tailor came around. And asked him what you're looking for. So Baal Shem Tov told me that there's a treasure over here that should go and find it. So the tailor, the poor tailor said, me too, the Baal Shem Tov sent me to a certain place, to a certain house of a certain poor person. And over there, under they had big ovens and stoves, where it wasn't just for cooking, but it was for warming the house in those days. And I'll find a treasure. Says, but I'm afraid to go there. It's not my house. When I'm going to go and dig underneath and go steal. So when that poor person heard, he was like stunned, because that house that the tailor was sent to was his house. So he said, I'm going to go to my house and I'll look to see the treasure under the stove. And he went home and he found him. And the poor person says, listen, I'm already here. Let's go under the bridge. He said, no, what do I care? He owed me Socially, like people go on the beach with those, metal finders, whatever. Maybe I'll find it. And he started looking, and he found. Oh. Afterwards, each one of the poor piece of people thought to himself, the treasures that I have found is not mine. I should have sent it for the other person. And it is my friend, that other person, that is the reason why I found it. So how can I see, in the poverty of my fellow Jew, that he's the cause for my good fortune? And I decided that each one would go to the other one and bring about the treasure. And along the way, they found each other. Each one is holding, his treasure. And they told each other the mice they didn't know what to do with their money. So they decided. So one of them had a son, the other one had a daughter. They said, something, let them get married. And the money, Bezat Hashem, will keep for the children. And that's what they did. And the Holy Rav of Kaminka said that this Maisa is Misgula Leparnasa. Bezat Hashem. And it's to tell it in Motzei Shabbos, in Melav Malka. And he says, and don't say anything afterwards. Just say the Maisa, and that's it, and then bench. And he said that sometimes each and every person, his Yeshua, his great Yeshua, is available elsewhere. And the only way that you can get it is by helping somebody else. By helping one another, this is how the Yeshua will come. Zat Hashem, will help us and will save each and every one of us and will give us all the Yeshuas that we need. Gashmis, Beruchim, health, and also Kol Tov, Hashem, have marvelous. So I apologize. I have a cold, that. We have a marvelous month of Elul, preparation for Rosh Hashanah. Hashem to come to Rabbeinu. We need to strengthen in tshuva, in resolve, in resoluteness, and with tzaddikim. Woman, the main thing is Hashem should help us with Hashem should good voch in a wonderful month. Gashmis, Bruchnis, Hashem to Geula Shleimo, Mashiach Tzidkenu, Bina V'Samim, Hashem soon nowadays. Call to good voch.